Hey, it's Joy. I attended the Cybertruck delivery event at Giga, Texas on November 30th. Thanks to those who used my referral code to purchase a new Tesla, so I was able to redeem the credits and get an invite. This event was extra special to me because back in 2019, I attended the unveiling event. And so now, 4 years later, I attended the delivery event of the Cybertruck. So from concept, prototype, introduction to the world of this truck to prototype and delivery into customers' hands. This came full circle for me, and I felt like I had closure. In 2019, at the unveiling, I rode in a prototype Cybertruck. Now, 4 years later, seeing the production version, I couldn't help but to compare what I saw with the prototype with the production version. What has changed in the last 4 years? Unfortunately, they did not offer test rides of the production vehicle at the delivery event, and they did not allow us to sit inside the display Cybertrucks because some of you went in there and started messing around with the screen. So they just said, get out. And so none of us could actually sit inside. So I actually did a walk around of the Cybertruck with the cabin and noticed a few differences. The first and foremost biggest difference is the size. If you see the 2019 prototype with me standing next to it, you will realize just how big of a beast the Cybertruck was. And after Tesla revealed the dimensions of this truck, a lot of people were worried that this would not fit in their garages. So Tesla actually shrunk the Cybertruck to the production version that we have today. Secondly, if you see this clip of the test ride from my 2019 experience, you will notice that there are actually door handles. But now with the production vehicle, there are no door handles, but there's a button or sensor right by the pillar where you touch and the door would open that way instead. And now let's take a look at the production version in person. Here's the front. And here's the mini Cyber Quad. And there's a cute little mini Cybertruck. So I was told that we can't sit inside, but I definitely want to take a look inside. So let's see. You can fold these seats up and it'll give you more space to store tools and whatnot. And there is a back screen right here. And a glass roof. And then let's check out the front seat. So this is just like a typical Tesla, but it is actually a truck. It's hard for me to wrap my mind around it. This is actually a truck and not a Tesla sedan. But yeah, this is just amazing. And they do not have the yoke. They do have a full-on steering wheel for this one, but definitely with a smart shift. And they kept this big 17-inch center display, just like the prototype one that I rode in on. And then, of course, this production car, by regulation, they do need the side mirrors, so they have those. The prototype car didn't have it. And then the rear view mirror, the prototype car I rode in on, it was a direct live camera feed from the rear camera. But you have to have a real mirror in this one.
But the interior, this is resembling Highland. The Model 3 Highland I just saw in Singapore a couple of weeks ago. So, and then with this texture. So, these are all the refreshed upgrades and enhancements that they're using in the brand new Cybertruck now as a standard. So the cup holders, they're cute. And this is how you would charge your phones now right here. And I wonder if you can still, oh, this is actually stationary because the production card that I rode in on, you could pull up the center seat in the front as well. So essentially, the production car, they were saying you could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people all together. But this one, this is stationary. So this is definitely the difference that I'm noticing with the production car and the prototype from 4 years ago. And it's got the signature door sill. It's just so pretty. It's so cool. This is absolutely cool. The design is just really, really amazing. So, yeah, so these are the little tidbits of the production car that I've noticed that are a little bit different from the prototype one that I rode in 4 years ago. Just beautiful.
People have asked me what I thought of the Cybertruck after knowing the price and the specs of the production version. I have 2 disappointments, and they're pretty much in line with other videos you may have seen and discussions that you've read online. So number 1 is pricing. 4 years ago, Tesla said Cybertruck would start at around $40,000. Everyone's like, that's amazing, incredible, yay. But 4 years later, after the pandemic, after the supply chain issue, inflation, everything, the cheapest production version, the rear wheel drive, now starts at $60,000. I understand about all the inflation and supply chain issue and all that stuff, but I do feel for the early reservation holders because it was kind of like what happened with the Model 3 reservation. Back in 2016, when they introduced the Model 3, they're like, this is a $35,000 car. So I put in my reservation and I was waiting for the $35,000 Tesla. But then 2018 came out, they're like, sorry, we don't have it, but we have the $55,000 one or the $45,000 one. So I ended up getting that, which is way more than what I initially had expected. Yes, it was disappointing, but I can tell you that it was the best decision I've made to purchase this car. So there will be incentives and credits available. And as you know, the Model 3 pricing had gone down in the last 5 years. So I am confident that the pricing for the Cybertruck will get better as time moves on. The second disappointment was the range. Yes, I was hoping that the Cybertruck would deliver around 400 miles estimated range, but even the cheapest version, which is the rear wheel drive, at $60,000, it would only achieve an estimated 250 miles of range. And the all-wheel drive is 350 miles of range. Again, when Tesla did the refresh on Model 3 and Model Y, the battery capacity got bigger and bigger and bigger. And as Tesla continues with their battery technology, the later batches of Cybertruck, I am confident that the range will start to go up. Despite these 2 negative points that I have toward the Cybertruck, I have to say that I have never been a truck person, but I love the Cybertruck. I am sure by now you have seen the official Cybertruck video from Tesla and even the live stream from the launch event to see just what this truck can do. First of all, aesthetically, this car is so good looking. In 2019, when they first drove that truck on stage, I was like, I don't know. I think it's ugly. Okay. But now, 4 years later, they've refined the design, the lights and the angles and the way that it sits. It's just gorgeous. I cannot believe that this truck initially, the prototype, I thought was just, ugh. It grew on me. And now the production version looks even better. That now it's running around live on the road. And when I saw it, I was just like, wow, this is such a good looking truck. And I never like trucks. I don't care for trucks, but I love the Cybertruck. And of course, safety. They had test crashed vehicles on display. And even through the mingled metals with the front collision, the side panels, the doors, there are no dings. They're just like one piece. And when I peeked inside the cabin, while the airbags were deployed, the whole cabin was as is. There's no caving in from the sides or from the front. So production Cybertruck really upped vehicle safety to a whole new level. I mean, you can't even ding this car. There's no dent. The only way to dent this car is to shoot bullets at this car. And even then, the bullets wouldn't go through. It would just ding the doors. And that's it. This truck is not only good looking, it is super safe, and it is very practical. It is fast, it can haul stuff, it is a workhorse. So if you're sitting on the fence about the Cybertruck, do it. Just do it. It is an amazing vehicle that Tesla had come up with. So thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one, and God bless.